Potter series that I got from an op shop. And today we are going to rebind them all because I have a problem.
It's now time for the fun voiceover session. I don't know what I'm going to say, so just enjoy the process. So I started with ripping off the back covers of all of the books. Well, first of all, just this one. I will be showing you how I do this on this book, and then I'll be skipping ahead a few because each book takes about 3 hours to make because my glue takes forever to dry. So this is the back end and the front end. And it's a nice little galaxy print, which I thought was fitting. I got most of this stuff from Spotlight, so it's all lovely and great quality. And I just used a glue stick and glued it straight on, which was pretty easy in my opinion. It worked fabulously, and I had to make sure that everything was lined up. And if you want a better process or a better video, tell me what books I should buy next, and I can do my actual proper process step by step instead of just quickly speeding through like I am now. Because content is content, and it took me almost a week to do these books. And there is a little vlog section in here, so don't you think that I forgot about my weekly vlogs. Now for the covers, I just traced around, made sure to get everything right, measured it out against my book spine, and I kept on going because it takes a while. This one was a process, but it looks fantastic at the end. I promise you, they look fantastic on my shelves, and I love them. So it is worth it if you ever think of wanting, if you ever want to bind your own books. I recommend doing it because it's so fun. And I just cut out the outlines that I drew, and now I'm gluing them down onto the fabric. I got this fabric from Spotlight again. It is faux leather, so not real leather. Yippee. It's pretty good. I love how they turn out, and the glue doesn't bleed through either. As you can see here, I'm just placing the backings down, gluing everything, and it looks pretty good. During the ASMR, you can probably hear that I have an audiobook going, and so far, the time I'm recording this, it is the 30th of January, and I have already read 10 books this year. So I love audiobooks. If you have any good book suggestions, comment them down below because I need it. Another fun thing about this fabric that I didn't have with the other fabric was this fabric doesn't glue down immediately. It needs things pushing on it, which added an extra few hours to everything because the glue takes 1 hour to dry.
I've realized that this will take longer than my other projects because I'm using fake leather for my books, meaning that the glue doesn't dry as fast. But that's okay. And I'm using a new glue, which is just Gorilla Glue, and it takes 2 hours to dry, which is so fun. So currently I'm just weighing down the one strip that I've glued, and I've got the other Harry Potter books on top, hoping that it'll stay. But this will be a long process. So if you see lots of outfit changes, that's why. Just accept them, you know? We're doing a lot. And I'm making these videos for you, more or less so I can do it, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes of binding books, because I've only done a few. You can see there's some there. That is All the Young Dudes, Harry Potter fanfiction. And right here is Manacled, which I'm currently reading, which is very fun. I also have a few more that I've bound, but I'm hoping that these Harry Potter books will be the best ones I've done yet. Yay! Wish me luck.
This is still the first book, and I realized pretty fast that gluing one side down at a time will take in total 8 hours to dry. So I've tried to stack as many books as I can just to glue everything down at once. And I'm just hoping for the best. And it took forever, as you can tell, but this is very sped up and just a compilation. And while I was waiting, I decided that I might as well paint the spine. So I'm using some acrylic paint pens, and now I'm gluing the book in, which is super exciting. Just smear the glue all over so that way it grips. I laid it down, and oh yeah, look at that. And now I'm just waiting for everything to glue. Yippee! Using this other book to hold it down, and now I'm just gluing the cover onto the actual book spine. And doesn't it look good? I tried to do a wand. It looks a bit funky, but that's okay. Now we're on to the second book, and this will move a lot faster because I showed you all how to do it the first time. So I'm removing all the spines for all the books, or all the covers for all the books actually. And I bought a few hardcover copies, and I'm just trying to figure out how to cut the hardcover spines off. And my little brain couldn't comprehend it for a second, but that's okay. I did it. I got through it. I figured it out. Don't worry. You just have to cut nicely and figure it all out. Find out which pages you need and which ones you don't. And then you go chop, 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 chop. Easy peasy. Now we're doing the second book, just covering everything as per before. And just like that, we have another book done, and I just have to let it dry. So as that's drying, I'm working on the next book. In one day, I did the first 4 books, which I'm proud of. Then I procrastinated for the final 3, because, yeah. Anyway, so for this one, I just plopped a whole thing of glue down, because that is easier. I will soon come to regret this when the lid of the glue is glued on and I can't open it, which happens. But that's okay. I figured it out. I've got this. And you've got this too. Don't let your mistakes be considered mistakes. And there's it all drying. Doesn't that look goofy?
The first 2 books have been bound. We have Philosopher's Stone. Wow, pretty. And Chamber of Secrets. It's very nice. Currently, this is the state of Prisoner of Azkaban. We've got a different inside cover. Ooh, give me a sec. There we go. And its hardcover case is currently drying. It should be done in like an hour, which is exciting.
Oh yeah, look at us go. So I'm like, yeah, let's not smear all the glue on this time. We can have a little bit, because I don't want to drown the pages, I guess. I don't want it to bleed through at all. So there we go. Book is in. Hallelujah. I'm making sure that they all have ribbons because that looks super cute. And here, that one is. So this is Prisoner of Azkaban. So I did a moon. It doesn't look great, but it's a moon. Suck it up. You won't see it on my shelf, so it's okay. And now I'm working on the next one. It took a hot while, and my measurements weren't always precise, but they were close enough. They were close enough, and that's all that I care about. I decided to cut it before I glued things on this time to make my life easier. And it did. It wasn't as much of a hassle as before. So here I am, smearing the glue around just like before, and then I put it all over, and it is great. Harry and I are going to a Harry Potter place. It's like a Harry Potter shop. Ooh. Yeah, we're going there. now back to the scheduled content. Here are all the books, and I drew on them, and I read the spines, and this is it.
And
Yay!
that is the end of the video. You can see the completed set up there on my shelf. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, a comment, all the fun things, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.